Hello, and this is going to be a video quickly about how to install StreamRoller. There's been a few questions asked. It's not a normal installer as you would get. It's close, but it's not completely normal. And a few people who are going to be installing this, obviously streamers, may not have ever even seen GitHub before. So I thought I'd do a quick video as to how to install and initial configuration. So if you're interested in StreamRoller, the link will be below. You go to the StreamRoller GitHub, and this may look very confusing to some of you if you've never been here before. It's basically a page. You'll have some descriptions and instructions and stuff down below. This box at the top is just a list of files, so you can pretty much ignore this. You want to head over to where it says releases. Click on the releases item, and here you have a list of all the releases where you can download from. Once you get to here, click on the top one and click assets. That will give you a list of downloadable objects. Now the only thing you're really looking for is the StreamRoller.exe or StreamRoller.zip. As you can see, there's not much difference in the zipped up version because the exe is effectively just a zipped file that will self-extract. So I'd recommend grabbing the exe. So we'll just quickly grab that. I'm running on a VM so as I can show the clean install. Now you will get this warning. Sadly, I can't afford to pay Microsoft to include this in their safe programs, and for it to naturally happen is going to take way longer than any of these releases ever around, so I can't really help there. But if you click on the ... do keep, show more, keep anyway, wait for it to finish downloading, and then click on open file. And it should there we go. Don't know why that took so long. So what we're now done with GitHub, so we can close that down or minimize it for now. So what it'll do, the installation exe will actually unzip the files and copy them to the correct place. Now it doesn't install anything into the Windows registry or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. If you want to get rid of StreamRoller, you just delete the folders. But it just takes a few seconds for it to go through and do its copying and extracting. Once it's finished, it will auto run. We get rid of the GitHub tab. What will actually happen? It will actually start up two things. The first thing is StreamRoller program. This is effectively just a local web server. So you need to have this running in order for it to work, and it will open up the web page. This is where you'll do most of your configuration and setting up, monitoring, and the other stuff you want to do with it. You do need to have this running. For subsequent ones, it will put a StreamRoller icon on your desktop. Just double click that and it will start it up again for you. Same way, it starts the back-end server, and because the back-end server takes a few seconds to run, you'll get a can't open to start with sometimes on your, depends on the speed of your machine, on your web page. So once we've got this done, you can just minimize this window. Okay, so minimize that. Next thing you need to do is go over to the StreamRoller window. This is a new install VM, just because obviously I've got everything installed on mine, so on my machine, so I run it on a VM to show a fresh install. So sadly it's got all the standard API configurations. So this is the StreamRoller main page, or as it's called, the Live Portal page. What do we have on here? Now, if I maximize or make this just a bit bigger so you can see all of it, it looks a bit complicated at first, and these windows will resize as needed. So the first thing we've got at the top here is the chat buffer, or the chat window, where you can send as currently we're not logged in, so we got no choices. You can send as yourself or the bot. You've got a mod message one to talk to the mods on the Discord. We've got a couple of extensions loaded here. We've got an OBS extension here, which will allow you to start, stop, live stream, not start, stop, switch all your different scenes. You'll get a list of filters come up here if you've got filters, so you can turn on and off all your filters. Philips Hue, if you've got Philips Hue lights. Macros are for the triggers, which will be in a later video. And streamer song list. So these are just all turned on by default. I'll go into how to turn off these in a second. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to the admin page at the top. So if we click on admin, wait for the server to connect. There we go. It shows us up here on this little green box that we connected to the server, which is obviously the command prompt that we saw earlier. Down on the left, we have all the extensions that need credentials. What you'll need to do is, if you want to use StreamRoller in Twitch chat, it's going to need to be able to log into Twitch chat and talk. So there are credentials you are going to need to add in, but hopefully I've made it as easy as possible for you to get them. So if we click on the chat bot, actually let's click on Twitch chat, because that's the first one we're going to only use. You get this box pop up with some instructions. It basically says log into your Twitch account. So go on to Twitch in your web browser, whatever your default web browser is, log into your Twitch account, and then you click on this link. Now, when you click on this link, whatever you're logged into at that time, that will be the account details you get. So if I click on this at the moment, God, that's bright. Sorry if that's a bit bright. It's not connected because this is a virtual machine. So I need to first of all connect, and it will go to the Twitch login. Now, because I'm not connected and I'm on a VM machine, I don't have any passwords. I'm just going to copy my credentials files across. But if you log in here, what you'll actually get on here is something called the Twitch OAuth token. This is what you put into these fields here. You've got two fields. You've got one for the bot and one for the user. So log in as your user account in Twitch. Click on that link. Put your username and then your bot token here. Then your user token here. Then go back to the web browser for Twitch. Log out. Log in as your bot. Click on that link again. You'll put in your bot name here and your bot auth there, and that's all you need to do. Once you've done that, you need to do all four at once. Before I skip forward, you can use the same name for both of these. So if you just want to try it out with your one account, just copy and paste both details down, so you're using the same details for both. You will lose a small amount of functionality. Things like whatever the bot name is will get ignored for chatbot messages for the AI chatbot, because it doesn't want to respond. If it posts into chat, you don't want the bot then responding to that, because it will just keep going around in circles. It will see something in chat, process it through the AI, post it back in chat, then it will see its own message. So if you do use the same account for both, it just means that you will not be able to do anything with the chatbot as yourself in chat. So you will not be able to address the chatbot. If you've got two accounts, if you've got a bot account and a user account, I'd highly recommend using those. If not, like I say, put your same username in here and the same OAuth token there. Click update. It's not going to work for me because I've put nothing in. And then your Twitch chat will be connected. You go through these, and there's various different ones. Like OBS one is fairly straightforward. It's localhost, port, and pass. Discord chat, you need to go off to your Discord and grab your Discord token. But any of the extensions you wish to activate, if they appear on that list, then you need to put some kind of login in. The OBS one, by the way, you can get these details from within OBS if you go to the OBS WebSocket extension part on the menu. It will give you those details. Then we go back to the live portal page. Now I'm just going to quickly copy across my credentials so as I can show you this working. I'll be back in a second. And we're back. So all I've done here is I've gone to my app data / StreamRoller folder. If you need to do this, I will show you where the files are stored. It's %app data %. Go to the StreamRoller folder, and all of the configs, credentials and data files are stored here. All the credentials are stored encrypted, so if you look in those files you won't be able to make out your passwords or anything like that, but that's where they're stored. And all I've done is I've cut and pasted my normal ones I run over the top of those, so it's give me all my credentials to log in. Otherwise I'd have to go through and do all the logins again, and I'm just too lazy. So this is one now that's connected. Now I've got my credentials in, you'll notice that these little bits on the right have turned green. This means we are now connected to Twitch chat, Twitter, Streamer song list, Discord chat and chatbot. OBS isn't connected because I've not got OBS running on this machine. Now I could go and put the credentials for OBS in for my host machine, which is what I'm running to record this. But when I put them in, you'll see on later videos when I do the like usage and how to configure and properly stuff, like the in-depth configurations and usages, you'll see all this stuff working. But that's it. So we're now installed, we're connected to Twitch chat, so I can say, if I say hello, I'm currently in debug mode. Let me just quickly turn that off. We'll cover this later, but if I type hello, that will actually be sent out to my Twitch channel. This is my Twitch chat. I've currently got 2 accounts. Old Depressed Gamer is my account, is the user account. Miserable Marvin is my bot account. And I can select to send messages as either. So if I do hello back, you see Miserable Marvin comes back. I'll go through all the coloration in here, how all the bot messages are grayed out, because obviously you don't really want to read them and all that in a later video. But that's pretty much it for the installation. For the initial configuration though, after you've put your details in, there's going to be things that you're not going to want to run. Not everyone's got Philips Hue lights. They don't want to be controlling their lights from stream chat messages or from game info. So you're probably going to want to turn off the Hue lights. You're going to probably want to turn off maybe song queue if you're not a musician. So just to turn on and off certain features on this page, if you click on Live Portal, as I said, this is known as the Live Portal page. Click on the Live Portal extension up here. This is small configuration, and we've got more settings in the settings pages, but for quick setting, click on Live Portal. You have a list of extensions here that are displayed on this page. So for instance, if we're not using Streamer Song List, we can turn that off. Let's say we're not using Discord mod chat. Macro buttons are the bit that is going to be really interesting later. That's effectively a fake Stream Deck but with a lot more power. Streamlabs alerts, let's turn that off. So if I update this now, it's removed those from the screen. So all we've got now is our chat window, OBS controls, and some macros. That's about it for this one. I will do another video covering more in-depth settings, possibly breaking it down for each one. For instance, what do all the chatbot settings do? And in fact, if you go into the chatbot settings, you can see there's quite a few in here in order to tune the personality of the chatbot. I'll do that in a second video. But yeah, that's the installation initial up and running. Hope you have fun with it.